Hi, my name is Michael and I'm playing Pokemon Go. A few months ago I've read articles about a Reddit post by a trainer who advanced to level 40 within just 4 or 5 months, and that was a bit hyped, and I wondered a bit because I was starting at the same time with my account and I advanced about the same. I reached level 40 after about 4 or 5 months, and I figured I've made many mistakes on the way, and it took me a few months to figure out how Pokemon Go works and how I can advance quickly. However, I had set myself the goal of reaching or at least getting as close as possible to level 50 within a year from starting. So it was a bit of my main focus to advance in the level, even though I know it's not everything in Pokemon Go. The level isn't everything in Pokemon Go. But I've learned a few things, and to share this, I've set myself a new goal. I've been starting a new account now, and I want to reach level 40 within far less than 2 months. It will probably take me about 5 or 6 weeks to get to level 40. Is this something you should accomplish or should be able to accomplish or aim for? Not necessarily. So this is something you might want to just follow to understand how to advance in Pokemon Go if you want to advance in level. And also I will show you a few things I've learned in the last 7-8 months since I restarted playing Pokemon Go. And I will also share a lot of mistakes that I've made, so you don't have to make them. So you don't have to set yourself the goal to reach level 40 in a few weeks or even in a few months. Everybody's playing by your own rhythm, and it also depends on where you live. I live in a big city, so I have a lot of Pokestops and gyms that I can use to advance. I always find enough Pokemon in the wild, so I don't need incense very often to catch Pokemon. I just walk around and catch Pokemon. In my daily life, I walk around quite a bit. I have a son, I have a dog, so I'm moving around, and I don't even own a car. I only rent cars a couple of times a year when I need them. So in my daily life, I use the bike. I go a lot with my dog and with my son. So this game is quite good for me, or my lifestyle fits to the game. So I have a lot of advantages that not everybody has. So consider this if you are planning on advancing yourself. There's a couple of things that I do, and I will show in the series, but you cannot do the same. Maybe because of the circumstances or your lifestyle or your work. Take it slower, take it your own speed. Just keep in mind what I'm doing to learn from the little aspects that you can use in your playing Pokemon Go more efficiently. That's what it is about. It's not about advancing as quickly as possible. It's about using the time that you spend playing Pokemon Go as efficiently as possible to reach your own goals. And that's quite important. While I'm talking, you see, I'm already going through the first levels. This is really quickly at the start. You just catch a few Pokemon and then you advance very quickly because you don't need a lot of XP for the first few levels. And the more interesting play is going to come in the next few days or weeks. And I will continue this series until I've reached level 40. And if you want to follow my channel and this series, I recommend that you push the subscribe button so you don't miss any new video that I upload. I'm not going to upload a video every day. I will probably upload videos every day for the first week or so. So this is when the progress is really quick, and then it gets slower and repetitive. So I don't plan on showing every single day. I will try to speed up the process as well, so you don't have to see every single Pokemon that I'm going to catch. But also I want to show everything I do in so you get a feeling that I don't cheat on the way. I don't use any tools. I don't cheat. I don't spoof, and I don't use any tools to help me catch Pokemon or anything. So this is pure natural Pokemon Go play in the app as it comes. Yeah, well, I think we've made it to level 5 so far in the first 5 minutes. So this is the game is designed to suck you in very quickly because you get rewarded easily at the start. You make a lot of progress, and you will see that within the first day I should be able to reach about level 20. So the first 20 levels are really easy to play. And here's an interesting thing. What you should do, in my opinion, is try to reach level 30 at least, or 31 actually, as quickly as possible, because below level 31 you don't get the same spawns, the same Pokemon as everybody else around you is getting. You're getting weaker Pokemon because they are adapting to your low trainer level. So whatever you catch below level 31 is more likely to be garbage. Pokemon you don't want to keep in the long run, because you will be able to find more, better, stronger Pokemon after you reached level 31. There's also the option to train your Pokemon much higher with Candy XL in higher levels. So 31 is a critical level that you should really reach as fast as possible, and I would predict that I could do this in a little more than a week. So if you already started Pokemon Go, which I assume, and you have not reached level 31, then I would recommend that you actually do what I do. Just you're already ahead a few levels, but try to follow up on what I'm doing to catch up to level 31 as quickly as possible. If you're already beyond level 31, you can still learn a lot from these videos that I'm going to make, because they are about gaining XP rather quickly to advance. And this is something you always need also in later levels. You should also remember that reaching level 40 requires you about to gain about 20 million XP, which sounds a lot at the start, but then the higher you go, the more XP you are required to gain for the next level. So level 40 is actually only about 10% of the way that you have to go if you want to reach level 50 eventually. So even if you're a trainer beyond level 40, you might be able to take a lot of lessons from this video, or from the series of videos that I'm going to take, because you will still need to go a long way to reach level 50. As I said, I expect to reach level 50 in about 5 to 6 weeks. So when it comes to XP, following the same method, I should be able to reach level 50 within roughly a year, 10 times the amount that I need for level 40. So 5 to 6 weeks means 50 to 60 weeks to level 50. And this is the goal I have with my main account. This is what I'm aiming for, at least rather close to level 50. Beyond level 40, you will find out there's not only the XP that you need, you also need to fulfill some tasks to advance further. And this is going to take some extra time, But you can, most of the time, you can achieve those goals within a few weeks as well. So while you need more and more XP to advance to the next level, you also need some time to achieve the goals that you also need for advancing. This comes handy, so you don't have to stress. It's not going to fast beyond level 40. It will always take a few weeks or maybe even 2 months to reach one level. So after that, you can really also slow down your process if you want. But take from this series of videos whatever you can to improve your own gameplay, and skip over the parts that you find not useful, not necessary for your desire how to play Pokemon Go. In the end, this is, while it's a social game interacting with others, it's still a single player game. You only play for yourself. You don't compete with others. Find your own way, find your own goals to reach. And I just want to give you a few ideas, extra ideas that you might not have yet, how to achieve your own goals as quickly as possible. And I hope you will stay tuned and follow me and follow up in the coming videos when I advance quickly. This video is going to show you more or less the first 15 minutes of gameplay, and as you see, I'm catching a few Pokemon. I'm spinning some Pokestops to get new items, but it's really speedy at the start. And in the next video, we will continue what I've done on the first day. And by the way, I also have a job, I have a kid, I have a dog, I have a lot of to do in my life. So I don't spend 6 or 8 hours to play every day. In real life, when I walk my dog, I spin some Pokestops. Usually I don't catch many Pokemon when having the leash in one hand and the phone in the other. So I'm not really high-powered player who spends many hours. I take my time on community days and on other events. I set aside a few hours of gameplay, but usually in my daily life, I catch Pokemon at home at my office desk. When I can, I catch a few Pokemon here and there. So, thanks a lot for following the first video, and I hope to upload the second video very quickly.